Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark Roden and today is part 6 to the budget Integra build. In case you're new here or in case this is your first time watching one of these videos, first of all, I don't know why you're watching part 6 the first time. Wow, it's only like 6 o'clock and there's like 5 million gnats and mosquitoes around me. I must smell horrible. But if you're new here, I recommend going and watching the beginning of the series so you can understand everything. But if you don't want to do that, pretty much I bought an Integra for $3,000 in November of 2022, and ever since then I've been building it up and trying to prove to people, because most of my channel revolves around cheap cars, and I get all comments all the time saying you can't have a car that looks that good for less than 5 grand, you can't have. So I've been trying to prove to people that you can. And so I bought the car for $3,000 and I've been building it since then using the most budget tactics, trying to find the best deals out there to keep the car hopefully under $5,000. So far what we have done is, well, I'll go over that in a second, but let's reveal the wrap really quick. Voila! Dude, this is unbelievable. I'm not going to do any sort of cinematic baloney. I'm not good at that or anything like that, but this is it. It's fully wrapped in what's called Ferrari red. Before we even get into anything else, I want to give a huge thank you to Aluko. By the way, this is just, I'm putting this back on pretty soon. It's just falling off, so don't look at that. But yeah, a huge thank you to Aluko Vinyl. They sent me this wrap for completely free. Don't worry, I will be including the cost of the wrap in the build itself, because I understand that most people can't get it for free. So, you know. Oh, there was one thing. This, you might notice the mirrors are not wrapped. The material wouldn't stick to this to these mirrors. So I gotta get paint for it and wrap and paint them, but that shouldn't be too much at all, especially since everything else on the car is wrapped. So yes, again, huge thank you to Aluko Vinyl for sending me this out for free. The link is going to be in the top of the description along with the code, so you can get a little bit of a discount if you are planning on buying any wrap items anytime soon. And another huge thank you to a gentleman that I met through this whole process, Devin Small. I'm going to put his Instagram right here in the video right now, and also a link to his Instagram in the description. He wrapped this car for $1,000 total, which is mind-blowing. For reference, every single shop that I called was saying that it would cost at least $2,500 at least to wrap the car, and most of them wouldn't even take my wrap anyway. And on top of that, he got it done in less than a week. He wrapped this entire car in less than a week. On top of the shops were saying that they would have to hold on to it for like a month. Okay, so let's put that into perspective real quick. One guy is offering to wrap my car in less than a week for $1,000, and he'll use the wrap that I had already bought. Or I could go to a shop, pay them $2,500, have it take a month, and they wouldn't use the wrap that I already bought. They would have had to buy their own wrap, causing me to spend even more money after they purchased their own wrap. Mind-blowing. So huge thank you to Devin. Again, he's a great guy. Obviously I met him when I dropped the car off, and he's a good dude. So if you live in the New England area and you want to get your car wrapped for the low, yeah, you know where to go. Hit him up on Instagram. It's a massive thank you to him. This would not, for those wondering, yes, I do have videos. He was, again, kind enough to send me out videos of him during the process of wrapping the car. So towards the end of the video, I'm going to put a little compilation together of all that stuff if you want to see the process of it. But yeah, if I had tried doing this myself, so I did try a little bit. So I took a little bit of the red wrap off before I sold the PT Cruiser, and I tried to wrap the hood on my PT Cruiser just to see if I could do it, just to see how hard it truly is. Well, it was awful. It actually looked like the worst thing ever. I would rather, if I had wrapped this car, I would have rather just walked everywhere. It would have just looked that bad. But he was incredible. I mean, it looks like paint, guys. It looks like paint. Like, look at this, look at the spoiler. This is supposed to be here, this little indent. That's where you're gonna put the Mugen badge right there. Like, the spoiler, it's incredible, guys. There's supposed to be like a seam here somewhere. You can't even notice it. You can't even see it. The freaking Integra letters on the rear bumper are even like wrapped perfectly. Like, this car, it looks like paint. It looks like paint. There are some imperfections, like things here and here, and that's not his fault. That is because the car's rear bumper had dents and dings in it that he had to wrap over. So that's honestly the previous owner's fault, not his fault, not my fault, nobody's fault but the previous owners. But yeah, it's truly an incredible work. Aluko Vinyl, first of all, if you want to buy the wrap, the amount of wrap that I bought would cost you around $400, okay? And then the $1,000 to get it wrapped. However, I'm gonna take like $500 off the total price of the wrap, because if you're truly on a budget, I recommend just doing it yourself. I personally don't have the time and the patience to try doing this myself, and even though it was a budget build, I was like, you know what, listen, I'm just gonna bring it to a professional, get it done the right way so I don't mess it all up. But if you're truly on a budget and you really are trying to get just the coolest car for as cheap as humanly possible, I would just recommend doing it yourself, giving it a shot. The worst that's gonna happen is it's gonna look pretty bad, but at least you learn and you can, you know, try again in the future. If you go really slow and you take your time, I'm sure you can make something look similar to this. Again, this guy's been doing it for so long though, so I'm not gonna make you a promise that you're gonna be able to get it just like this, but you could definitely do something very similar. So I am gonna, in the total price of the car when we're all done with the build, to see how much it cost me to build it and to make it look cool and all that stuff, I will be taking like $500 off the price for the actual wrap. I'm going to keep $500 on there just because I feel it feels like cheating if I say I did it like for free. So I will keep $500 on there, and then I'm obviously going to keep the $400 on there that it would cost normally to buy the wrap, even though I got the wrap sent out to me for free from Aluko Vinyl. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It is freaking mind-blowing. When I picked it, it's really bright too. It's like a super bright, it's called Ferrari Red on the Aluko Vinyl website, and I don't know if Ferraris actually are this bright, but if they are, golly, I love it. I freaking think it's beautiful. It took, like, when I first saw it, you know, I was obviously super excited, but then when I drove it home and I saw it a little bit at home, I was like, wow, it is very bright. It might, you know, be a little too bright. But then the next day I saw it again and I was like, no, that's good. It looks freaking good. So I think it looks, oh my god, unbelievable. I'm so stoked. The mirrors issue is going to be like, that's nothing. You know, it's going to cost 30 bucks or something to paint that. I'll paint it myself, obviously. That's fine. I might not even do that, to be honest. I don't know. We're going to see what goes on there. But for anybody wondering, the car might look like it's incomplete right now. That's because it is. There is missing 2 more major things for the build before it's technically done and I'm ready to sell it and do the whole, you know, oh, how much I bought the car for, how much I spent on it, and how much I sold it for type of deal. And that is side skirts, which I actually have and he wrapped, so those are already red too, and all I had to do is put them on. And then wheels, which again I already have, but I just got to get them mounted to balance with tires, which I just bought the tires, and so they should be here on Tuesday. So it's honestly so close to being done, guys. I cannot wait. This thing is, oh my god, I love it. Everybody was trying to say, oh, this guy's racing it out, because I didn't have it painted yet or anything, and it wasn't one color. Well, look at it now, buddy. It looks freaking cool, all right? It looks good. Look at that thing. And with the freaking side skirts on there, oh, it's gonna look so much better. Then you go in the front end and it looks all cute because you got the spider eyes on that bad boy. Ooh, ooh, I love this thing, man. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to the, oh yeah, by the way, look at the roof too. I didn't even show you guys the roof. This car's so small, I'm literally just standing right over it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to the little compilation I'm gonna put together of Devin actually doing the wrap on the car. Again, even if you don't, you know, need to wrap your car, go show this guy some love. He deserves it. He's really helped me out here. He helped me to build out. If it wasn't for him, or for a friend of mine named Damien, he actually recommended me to him. If it wasn't for them together, this car, it probably would have been wrapped in like 5 months from now, if that. You know, it would take me so much longer to get this thing wrapped. So I'm stoked. So again, show love to him. Obviously show love to Aluko Vinyl. Go give them some support if you want to buy wraps. On top of that, and this is not part of the sponsorship, but I was looking at like companies to buy wraps from. They really do have very cheap prices and a massive selection of different colors to go for. Devin said while working on it too that the wrap is incredibly like sticky. Like it's really well. It's hard to work with because it's so sticky, but he said that it works really well and it stays on there. He likes the material. It just was a little tough to work with. So it really is a great company. Go give them some support if you are looking for wrap. I mean, think about it, dude. If you want to change the entire color of your car, you can do that for $400 on Aluko Vinyl. That's pretty cool to me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.